computer. Greetings. Welcome, Philos, Soars, friends, rowers, rosebuds, babies, affiliates, everybody, anybody, whoever is watching. Welcome to another captivating conversation. My name is Sora Lauren T. Bates, life member number 1704, anti-bacillus of the Zeta Zeta Sigma chapter in Ann Arbor, Michigan. We are here today on Thursday, January the 20th, for our captivating conversation with none other than Central Region's own National Programs Chair, Soror Monique Merriweather. Ooh. So let me give y'all this rundown, okay? So when I asked my guests, just, what would they like to, in their intro? And when I say she gave me the gamut and I am here for it, I'm loving it. Let me just give y'all. She's born and raised on the west side of Chicago. Shout out to Chicago. That's one of my favorite cities in the world. And I do travel a lot of places if y'all been paying attention. She's a product of Chicago Public Schools. She went to Florida Memorial University in Miami, Florida. So she was made in day, hello, glamorous, and fly, Gamma Chi, in the spring of 1988. I'm just saying, the spring of 1988. Spring of 88. Okay, I was 5. Okay, woo, not to age myself or her. But she is a mother of 3, a GG24. She's a Chi-Town poodle. She is currently a member of Delta Sigma Alumni Chapter, which is the Royal Standard. And if you live anywhere and you don't know of Delta Sigma, you don't have to be in the Central Region to know of Delta Sigma because everybody knows about them. I mean, duh, come on, get with it. So she is here. She is our guest. I am happy to have her. Welcome, Soror Merriweather.
Thank you so much, Sora. Thank you.
You are welcome. I mean, I asked the question and then you just gave me all the details and I was like, okay, I was reading it. I was like, I'm here for all of this information right now. Did I miss anything? I think I got it.
No, you did awesome. You did awesome.
I got everything. Okay, great. So, I try to mix up the questions with the guests. So some of these questions I realized I may have asked a few other people, but then I did add a couple new ones. So be prepared for those at the end, okay? Because I got a really good one about the founders at the end. Y'all gonna love it. Because when I thought of this question, I was like, I should ask everybody this question, but I'm not. This is her question. So boom, there we go. So we're gonna jump right in here. With our first question, what is your most treasured possession?
My family and my friends. My family and my friends are my most treasured possession. It's funny. Someone told me, girl, you go from classy to fresh in 0.025 seconds when it talks about your family and your friends. And that's true. They are my most valued possessions. Yeah.
I mean, but shouldn't we all be going from classy to ratchet and about our family? I mean, for real. And then your friends that are like grow into more to being friends because then they turn into family too. I mean, so shouldn't we all be doing that? I mean,
exactly.
That just makes sense because if you're not there, do you really love them? Maybe not. I don't know.
You might love them.
Do you like them? Do you like them?
I'm grateful that I not only love them, but I like them too.
Yeah, that's always a plus because I think everybody has people in their family that they don't like. I know I do. And when I tell people like I travel with my family, they be like, what you mean you all travel? Like, yeah, we love each other. I mean, but I like hanging out with them too. So that's how I roll. That's how we roll. Yeah. I like that. I like that answer. If you had the opportunity to do one thing in your life over, what would it be?
Wow. I used to say my sophomore year in high school.
Oh, okay. That's very specific.
I had the most fun. It was one of the most memorable years for me.
Okay.
It really shaped kind of who I am, or figured out for me who I am in reference to education and what I wanted to do.
Okay.
I had some really impactful teachers that year. But I would say actually my freshman year in college, specifically spring '88, which is the year I started my process and my membership with Sigma Gamma Rho.
Okay, it was a lot of things happening in the spring of 1988.
It was a lot of things happening in the 1988.
And we just gonna leave that there, okay?
Good things, no, good things. It was a lot of things. I really forged, even outside of the organization, I forged some lifelong friendships.
Oh, well, that's good because you need those. Everybody does.
Yeah, some lifelong friendships that literally we still keep in contact today. So I think I would want to relive that.
Okay, I like that. I like that. Lifelong relationships are definitely important as we go, through life and things happening. You always need those people that are dependable that you can count on. So yeah, that's always a plus. And those type of people are few and far between, sometimes hard to find, especially nowadays. So
yeah, I don't think they make that material anymore.
Yeah, it's a lot of superficialness that happens nowadays. When you meet newer people, maybe it's like everybody is not as genuine. So then it's, some people just approach you with ulterior motives from the beginning, which is not, a good thing. And you gotta kind of decipher and weed those people out. So
exactly.
Yeah, I get that. So other than your family, and I just realized that this is kind of the same question as the first question, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Other than your family and your friends, what is something that you value the most?
Loyalty. Loyalty. Yeah.
Okay.
Loyalty. And that's like good, bad, or indifferent. An example would be, I have a friend. I've had this friend for 30 years.
Oh, okay.
And when I'm right, he tells me I'm right. When I'm wrong, they tell me I'm wrong. They may ride with me while I'm wrong, but they gonna pull my coattail like, sis, that wasn't right. So that's what I mean. Those are the type of things that, that's important. Loyalty is important. I will question my friendship or relationship with you if I'm foul and you don't pull my coattail about it.
Right. Because sometimes we know when we out of order, just like, I probably shouldn't have did that. Exactly. Yeah, but ain't nobody say nothing, so we keep it moving. But I probably shouldn't have did that. But yeah, I get that. Loyalty is definitely a big thing in life, and you definitely need that from people in your life that you're close to, that know you. Just like, hey, you was out of pocket. Let's get it together.
Or hey, that's not your, or better yet, that's not your best.
Yes. Yes.
That's not your best.
Yes.
So quit playing, quit tripping, and let's do this.
Yeah. I like that. That's definitely something we all need. Do you have a favorite meal that you like to cook for your family?
Not necessarily. I just like to cook.
Okay.
I would some of the meals that I get requested most is my pound cake.
Okay. Yep. Yep.
My family dubbed it the nasty cake.
Okay, wait. Why?
Okay.
Explain, please explain.
Because they said, well, I'm like, nasty. She said, yeah, that's nasty. Don't take that nowhere. Just let this stay right here. So the term nasty would be like, you don't want to give that to anybody else. Let's keep it here because we want.
So they being stingy.
They're being selfish and stingy.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. It would be my cake, lasagna, my cake and my lasagna. And recently, I make a very good jerk chicken Alfredo.
Jerk chicken Alfredo. Okay.
Yes.
So you make your Alfredo sauce from scratch?
When I'm not extremely tired.
Okay. I mean, Alfredo is pretty easy. I love to cook too, so I make Alfredo sauce from scratch. Like I can't do like the ragu or whoever else in the can or in the jar. I can't do that. I gotta make my own.
No, I can do that, but I ended up doctoring it up. So I'll do it, but I end up adding other little stuff to it. So I may still add some more heavy cream and maybe some. I can't tell you the secret sauce. The
Okay. She can't tell y'all. She gonna tell me when the show is over. She can't tell y'all though.
Yeah, those will be the 3 most requested.
Okay. So lasagna, jerk chicken Alfredo, and nasty cake.
And my cake.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So can you just bring some of the cake to Centennial and then, we could just have a little taste test, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna be there early,
Listen, I will be there on Monday. I have said if I do, since you asked me, I'll bring it and I'll make little individual cakes so everybody can have it. Y'all not gonna leave that cake in my room.
Great, because I'll be there on Sunday since I'm on a committee and I'll be working. So wonderful.
Exactly.
Wonderful. Yeah. I'm gonna get some cake, and then if y'all don't get none, I can't help you. But I did ask, so for those who do get some, you're welcome in advance. I look forward to it. Yes. Yes. I'm getting some nasty cake. Yes, I'm excited. It's just gonna be so much fun. We're gonna talk about Centennial at the end. Don't you worry, because your countdown is coming. Okay.
All right.
Do you have a favorite piece of paraphernalia?
You know what? I don't have one favorite piece. I have more than one. I think one staple piece would be a set of pearls.
A set of pearls, yeah.
A set of pearls. Whether it's a multi-strand, but specifically, even if a single strand set of pearls with a pair of earrings and the matching bracelet. That way, it takes your wardrobe, your pair. You can dress it up with a t-shirt, some boots, and a pair of some jeans. Yeah, it just sets it off. It's very versatile. I like classic and versatile stuff and bling, if you can tell.
Yeah, yes, I do like the bling on your sweater that you have on there, and I love the pearls, and I have multiple strings of pearls. A couple of years ago, well, it's been several at this point. I had a soror, one of my personals. We were going to an event, and it was a Founders Day brunch for Rho Sigma here in Detroit. And she came over to my house and, we got ready and stuff. And she was just like, you got some extra pearls? And I was like, what you mean extra? And she was like, I left mine at home. And then I was like, I don't have any pearls. And she was like, what? How is it that you don't have any pearls? And I was like, I don't know. So I had to get my life together, because she was just like, I believe you don't have no pearls. Like, you don't have extra pearls, but you don't have no pearls. And I was like,
I think it's a staple. I think that should be a staple in every Sigma woman's or every woman's wardrobe. That is just, it's like I said, it's classy, it's elegant. And we're gonna make sure you get you a set of
I have some now. I do have some now.
Great. Even if it's an authentic set, or the costume jewelry set works just as well.
That's what I have. I have the costume. I have like the ones where you can like string it, a couple of times. So I have several sets of pearls now. I'm like, shit, gonna catch me out here slipping no more. Let me get my pearls. Because she called me out and I was just like, I don't know why I don't have any pearls, but I'll get some. So I am going to get some real pearls. I am planning for my 20th anniversary, which is going to be next year in 2023, to do like a box for my line. And one of the items that they're going to get, that I'm getting for all of us, is a set of real pearls, but they're expensive. So, I've had to get them over time, because real pearls are expensive, just in case you didn't know out there in sorority land. Real pearls cost money, a lot of money.
It's a good investment though, and I
It
think
is because they last forever.
exactly. One
They
vendor
last
told
forever.
me the way to tell the difference is authentic pearls are irregular in shape, so each one is not the same size.
Yep. That's what when I went to the jewelry store just to inquire, and that's what the jeweler was telling me. He was just like, no two pearls are going to be the same shape. They'll be, similar in size, but they won't be the exact same shape. And that's how you know it's a real pearl. And I was like, good to know, because I never knew that before. So that's how you know if it's real, it's going to have, it may not have a lot of little bumps, but it's going to have at least one or two little bumps, because they're not supposed to smooth them out. That's what he told me. If they smooth them out, then they're not real pearls. And I'm like, oh, good to know. Good to know. So, okay. So this question, when I was sending you your questions, I literally just thought of this question while I was typing it. So this was an off the dome question. If you could have a conversation with any of the founders, which one would you want to have a conversation with, and what would you ask her?
I thought about that, and it's interesting. I wouldn't want to have one with just one of the founders.
I know it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah, it's like I wouldn't want to have like an actual tea with the founders and just have some conversations. And I think one of the questions would be, in some history research that I've done, I know that their connection to the high school that they attended is a strong connection.
Okay.
I would want to dive more into how did that influence their choice in reference to our colors, our letters, and things of that nature, because I'm sure it played a major part. So I want to have tea and conversations with all of our founders and just dive into some things like that. What was some of the underlying decisions of why Sigma Gamma Rho, why the colors, why the letters, what's the choice in the flowers, and just kind of pick their brains about that and their connection to their high school.
Those are all excellent lines of thought. And when I wrote the question and then I actually thought about it myself, it's just like, I too could not just pick one, because it's like, what was going on in the room when you all were formulating the ideas and flushing out like how everything was going to work. And did you all vote? Was it like a unanimous decision on some of these things?
What was the conflict regarding?
Like, what was the conflict? What were some other options? Were there other options for the name of the organization? Were there other options for what the colors were going to be, or the flowers, or the mascot, or anything like that? How was it decided of who was going to do what? I mean, we talked about in our last conversation with Sor Charmaine Davis Bay about Cubina McClure founder Cubina McClure, and how she was so influential in a lot of things that were done early on in the organization, but she passed away so young. And, her impact, even though she passed away young, she had a lasting impact on the organization. So it was just like, who was doing what? Or just to be a fly on the wall, when those things were happening, just like, okay, I'm curious.
I was thinking the same thing. But I think if I had to narrow down one question to ask them would be, how did they come up with the strategy with the Grand Dragon of the Ku Klux Klan in close proximity? Okay, what was their thought process of how to embark on this journey and finish it with that big obstacle staring them in the face.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's strength and grace 10 times, folks, to me.
It's just like a magnitude, because that was just a huge adversity. I mean, the Ku Klux Klan, for, you know, all that they were and still are, was a great impact on how we as African Americans were able to live in this country. And during that time period where you could basically just kill a Black person and it was like so irrelevant because it didn't matter, because we were even more so seen as less than humans or less than equals back then. So it's just like,
it was sport.
It was extremely hard. And, you know, we were founded at a PWI. So it's just like, we don't have a real support system. All we had was each other. So that's a really great question that I would love to know the answer to that too, because that's not, an easy feat to do. I mean, everybody knows that Indiana was called Clandiana at that time because they had the most KKK members in the country, for a northern state, which is even
exactly
even worse. So, like, what are y'all doing? Like, what?
Against those odds, man. I mean, that I think is a strong tenet.
Yes,
that's a strong foundation of who we are as Sigma women, but who we are as Black women and Black people. It shows our tenacity, our endurance to overcome, our creativity to overcome the obstacles. So I think if we as a people, if we as an organization can tap back into that, that can push us to overcome every obstacle that we face, or it should push us to overcome every
message.
obstacle.
That was a message. If y'all didn't catch that, she just gave a message. I hope y'all was paying attention. I caught that. I'm just saying that's it's just like, to be in the presence of greatness, which, these were just some amazing, phenomenal women that really just took a chance and said, this is what we're going to do. And they did it. And here we are. I would want to ask them, if they saw how things are present day.
Wow.
If we were living up to what their vision of what the organization was going to be.
I need you to get out my head. I need you to get out my head. That was going to be my next comment. That
present day. Like, have we done what your intentions were? Right. Or
yes.
Have we surpassed it, or do we need to be doing more?
Yes. Yeah, girl, get out of my head. Get out of my head.
It's just thoughts, because if they can see where we are present day, 100 years later, and they see like all of the things that have happened in society, all the technological advances, all of the, advances that we've had for Black people. I mean, we had a Black president, to be perfectly honest with you, I never thought I was going to see that in my lifetime, just because I'm a fan of history and I, know how things have happened historically in America, which is not always the best thing for Black people. But it's just like, our growth and our expansion, are we reaching out to enough places? We have chapters all over the world, and it's just like, are we doing a good job? In their eyes, are we doing a good job?
Exactly.
Those are just the type, some of the things I think about sometimes when I'm like working on sorority stuff, and I just be like, I wonder if this will be Founder Little approved.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Would she approve?
Yeah.
With founder Kavita McClure, would she approve,
Or will they do this?
Would they be like, we're gonna give you the two finger tap on the shoulder and be like, okay, it's like, okay, ma'am, you tell me what I need to do to fix it, and that's what I'm gonna do. So, that's just something that when you think about a legacy, because they have created a legacy. And when you think about a legacy, you always think about the people that created the legacy. If you're living up to what they envisioned when they started something. Like I often, think about like my great grandparents one of my great grandmothers was born in 1905, I want to say, or something like that. And she passed away when I was 12. And I always sometimes I just feel her spirit come over me. And I just be like, Mama Carrie, am I doing a good job? Like, am I making you proud? Because there were so many things that happened to her in her life that I've been able to do that she never was able to do because just of the time that she was born in. So, when it comes to this organization, it's just like, are we making the founders proud?
Yeah.
I just wonder.
Yeah. We found a letter, my sisters and I found a letter that my maternal grandmother sent to my mom with prayers and exhortation for us.
Oh, wow.
Us in doing better. And just to, as women, and just, hey, you know what, and when we saw it and we read it, we were like, wow. Her to think enough of us. And it talks about how you leave a legacy for your children and your children's children. So I think hopefully, even as part of these conversations and what we are doing as an organization, that we are continually to build the legacy and impact on the legacy of our founders, so that even the next 25, 50, 75, 100 years, that their legacy continue to live on, but has improved exponentially.
Yes, exactly. That is always my, excuse me, my hope and my wish and my prayer, that the legacy will continue of greatness, because this is just a great organization that I love a whole lot. And I've definitely gotten a lot out of being a member of the sisterhood. So I always, it's just like want to do my part to ensure that the legacy continues and that we continue to grow and expand and do great things in the world, so that when we're all gone, there will be people that are prepared to carry on and still continue to do the work in the community, in the sisterhood, and impact, all of the lives that we impact. So that's just just like, I love the founders. I love all of them because they were just some amazing, phenomenal women, and they were ahead of their time. And so
that's it.
I can't wait to Centennial. I don't know about you guys, and I know y'all probably tired of me talking about it, but I don't care because I am so ready for Centennial. I am so ready for Centennial. So we have our countdown. So I'm going to give you the countdown. So our countdown to the start of our July Centennial celebration, which starts on Tuesday, July the 12th. That is the first event, is on Tuesday, July the 12th. We are 173 days away from today. 173. Yes. From Founders Day 2022. We are 296 days away from November 12th, 2022. Listen, put the countdown on, put it on your calendar, put it on your app, put it on something. I'm going to be in Indianapolis, Indiana. I hope that you're going to be there. Sora Merriweather is going to be there because I'm getting some cake.
And she has started preparing her body for Centennial 2022 and Founders Weekend 2022. Yes, she has.
Listen, I'm getting some cake. I don't know about y'all, but I'm gonna have me a slice. Okay. It's just like, you know, and I know we have all these like, oh, you know, we're the last sorority, blah, 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 blah. Who cares? Okay. Because so what? I don't care. We were not founded at Howard. I am proud of that. Thank you very much.
Well, you know, you save the best for last. You know,
last created, best designed. Okay. You know, just created, like
best design. Greater is in session. Greater is in session.
Hello. I mean, we are here. We are Sigma strong. We are Sigma proud. And, you know, there's nothing that's going to stop us, slow us down. 2022 is our year. So y'all probably going to get sick of us this year. And guess what? I am so okay with that because, you know, everybody had their time to celebrate their 100. I do kind of feel bad for the Zetas though, because it was like COVID, bam, you know, it kind of messed up their plans. But we're definitely doing it up for Centennial. So we haven't not one, but two celebrations. I'm just saying it's going to be a good time. So, you know, I hope to see you all in Indy. Our next conversation is going to be on Thursday, February the 3rd of 2022. I will update the countdown for you all then. Our conversation is going to be with the Central Region Scholarship Chair, Sora Francis Lennox, who is also from Delta Sigma chapter in Chicago. You know, we have a lot of officers that live in the state of Illinois. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's Delta Sigma, and then is what's Oakland? Is it Eta Chi Sigma? Yeah, Eta Chi Sigma and Delta Sigma have the most regional officers. So, you know, maybe since all of the you know, you had to turn all your stuff in by December 31st to run for office. So maybe because there are lots of states in Central Region. It's like 13.
And I hope, you know what, I really hope that other sorors they do that. It's important. It is so important. The Central Region is not only captivating.
Yes.
That's hands down. But there is a rich resource of leadership in this region.
Yes.
So and it's, you know, we need that. We need sorors to put their hats in the running to run for a regional office, even in their local offices. So there's so much leadership potential in our organization, in our chapters, in our region, that we need that. We need those sorors to come out and to lead and to support.
Yes, I wholeheartedly agree. And I look forward to the slate whenever it comes out, which I think should be at the end of this month, if I'm not mistaken, is when it's supposed to come out.
I believe
so. Even if you don't run, because there's only a few positions that you can actually run for, but even if you don't run, there are tons of positions that are appointed. So just FYI, if you are not on a slate, that doesn't mean that you still can't serve, because my position as the special events assistant to the syntactes is an appointed position. I applied. She said, "Oh, I'm happy to see you here. Would you like the position?" And I said, "Yes, I would." And here we are. So,
and then there's also there are tons of committees that there's so many different opportunities to serve on the regional level.
Get on a committee because you will learn a lot of things. I guarantee it.
Definitely. Even the Central Region National Programs Committee.
Mm-hmm. Or get on a national committee, because it's all about volunteer. If there's something that you're interested in or something that you're really good in, you can volunteer for that committee. If you are good at finance, volunteer to be on the financial committee. If you are good with community service, volunteer for the community. Like, you can volunteer for so many things. There is a lane, an avenue for everybody. If you're into politics, we have, that committee. If you're into social justice, we have a committee for that. You don't necessarily have to be in the limelight, so to speak, to still serve. So that's just a bit of advice if you are looking to gain more experience, more knowledge, get to know more sorors other than the folks that are in your chapter or in your state. Joining a committee is a good way to do that. And you get to see the inner workings of how things are done behind the scenes. Just speaking for myself, being on this committee that I'm on for Centennial, I have learned so much stuff.
I completely understand. I'm on the Centennial committee as well.
Just like my subcommittee, we do a lot of work, okay?
Yeah. One thing I can say about our organization, it stretches you.
Yes.
It definitely challenges you to beyond your comfort zone.
Yep.
It challenges you beyond your comfort zone.
But in the best way possible. So I don't want to, I don't want people to get the idea. Like, I don't want you to have the idea that, being on the committee is like the worst thing ever. It's really not. Like, when I say I've been on this, like, my committee for Centennial, I'm on the VIP hospitality committee, and I've been on this committee for like 2 years now, because, we've been planning Centennial for a while. And we have sorors from every region on our committee, and we definitely have like some strong personalities, but everybody gets along, everybody respects each other's opinion, we work well together, and it's just like, I have a whole new set of sorors outside of my regular sorors that I see all the time, that it's just like, I know now if I need something, I have all these other people that I can call on that have other skills that I do not have, that can help me in other areas if I needed it. So it's things like that you learn when you sign up to do stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
So they're all positive. Exactly. They're all positive. Yeah. So.
Exactly. Definitely working on a committee is impactful. It helps to develop you as a person, as a soror. And one thing I can say about our organization, the skills and the skill set that you learn can take you outside of Sigma. You can apply those same set of skills into your personal and your professional life.
True. So, they are very transferable. Yeah. And I have applied work skills to my Sigma life because they are transferable. So that's a plus. And I know a lot of sorors that have been in positions, and what they've done in the organization has helped them to get, better jobs with more pay, better benefits, and all this other kind of stuff. So don't think that the skills are not transferable, because they are, and it's beneficial for you just as a person. So it's all helpful, but it's like, and I say this a lot on this show, you get out what you put in. So if you're not doing anything, then you're not gonna get the same benefit necessarily, because you're not necessarily learning new things. But if you put the time in and you do the work, you will get things out of it, besides having a great experience of being in a sorority. So
exactly.
That's just my 4 cents there. So that is our conversations for today. I would like to thank you, Sir Merriweather, for coming on and chatting. I hope that you all out there learned something new today. I know I did. And you may want to just, if you live in a Chicagoland area or somewhere close to, hit her up if you're trying to get some nasty cake. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna get mine at Centennial, and I'm probably not sharing. I'm just gonna put that out there. So if you see me running around, because I will be running around with my gym shoes on, but if I have some cake in my hand, guess what? You can't have any. I'm just,
no carbs. They're not carbs. We call it carbs here in Chicago, but like carbs, we want some. Like no carbs, you can't have none. No carbs.
Nah. I'm straight. I'm good because, sometimes if it's like something really good, I just, I don't want to share. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry, and it sounds really yummy. So that really means that I don't want to share.
It is. Thank you so much. I had so much fun chatting with you today.
Thank you for coming. So, Source, if you have any questions, like always, feel free to hit me up on my social media. It's right there. Sora Lauren T. Bates, life member number 1704. My IG, Lauren Talise. Talise is my middle name for the person that asked me anonymously. Talise is my middle name. Thank you. Facebook, L. Talise Bates is where you'll find me. I'm in like most of the Sora groups on Facebook and all of that good jazz. So hit me up if you have any questions about anybody that's coming on the show. I'm working on a couple of things for March. Yeah, okay. For March. I am working on a couple of things. I just have to get some approval. Well, first I have to finish typing my plan. And then I have to get some approval and see if the people that we would like to come on the show will come. So hopefully they all say yes. And, once I have that finished, then I'll make an announcement and I'll tell y'all, and then y'all can watch it because it's going to be fire. So,
Soror, yes. Make sure Sorors and Philos and affiliates and Roars, make sure you guys are recording your service hours, especially on Leading the Weights Wednesday. That's our regional day to record our service hours. So let's make sure we get that done, okay?
Thank you for making that announcement because I do have some service hours that I need to record that I don't have in my thing right now, because I don't know if y'all know, but we're supposed to have 1 million hours by the time we get to Centennial, and we're not there yet. So we need to do better about getting our hours in. And they can't be hours from the past. It doesn't necessarily have to be from this year. You can use community service hours from before if they haven't already been recorded. So no double dipping. But if you haven't recorded them, record them.
Yep. And it's also hours outside of Sigma. So it's not just what we do as part of our illustrious organization, but things that we do outside of our organization with our church, other community organizations that we're in. Those are important as well. And if you need some help or if you're not sure, just send me an email at nationalprojects@sgrocentral.com.
And she will respond.
I do.
Post haste. She does respond to her emails because that's how I got a hold of her, and she responded, and then here we are. All right. I would like to thank you once again. Source, Philos, Rowers, and Friends, Rosebuds, affiliates, everybody, whoever's watching, all of you all. I hope you enjoyed this chat, and I will see you all in 2 weeks. Bye.